Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So one of the major crises that is going on in Bangalore is water crisis. So let's discuss something about water crisis today. What can we do as devotees? बेंगलोर में इतना प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है पानी का, तो आज का मेन टॉपिक यही है कि क्या कर सकते हैं हम उसके लिए. What can we do for it? In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is given very beautifully. Even Bhagavad-gita also, very clear-cut details are given that what are we supposed to do? One thing that has made it very clear in the Shastra is one should do Yagya. Yagya करना चाहिए. Yagya, ये जो शब्द है, this word Yagya, itself means activities done for the pleasure of Krishna. जो कुछ हम भगवान की संतुष्टि के लिए करते हैं उसे कहते हैं यज्ञ. The word yagya itself means like that. So in different yugas there are different ways of doing yagya. In Srimad Bhagavatam, a very beautiful shloka goes like this. Please repeat. Kritayadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam yajato makhay Dvapare paricharyaya Kalau tadhari kirtana. So in this shloka, very beautifully it is said, in different ages we have different yagyas that is given. Satyug, Kritayug, उसमें यज्ञ था ध्यान करना, to meditate. Then comes Treta Yuga. In Treta Yuga, the yajna was the fire sacrifice. And in Dwapar Yuga, Archana Vidhi, deity worship. And in Kali Yuga, Kalau Tad Dhari Kirtana, Kirtan Karna. To do Kirtan in the congregation is called as the yajna for the age of Kali. So beautifully our Shastras say, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyatha. Kalyug में केवल एक ही यज्ञ का तरीका है. There's only one type of yajna that is there, and that is chanting of the holy names of Hari. Chanting of the holy names of Hari, chanting of the holy names of Hari. और कुछ नहीं. This is the only thing that is there. So it is described when we do this yajna, when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the pleasure of the Lord, it is called as yajna. And so many other shlokas. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there's one more shloka which says, Kaler dosha nide rajan asti eko mahan gunaha kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrajet. So here, Shukadeva Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj, Kalyuga is full of faults. कलयुग में दोष ही दोष है, लेकिन एक महान गुण है कलयुग में. There's one महान गुण है, one great quality. And what is that? Kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrajet. Just by doing kirtan, just by chanting the holy names of the Lord, the person is delivered from the clutches of birth and death. Therefore, this quality itself is a very, very amazing quality, that just by chanting the holy names of Lord Hari, a person gets delivered. And if we ask, what will please Krishna in this age of Kali? This is the only thing, that is chanting of the holy names. Many times people ask, कि हम क्या पूजा करें घर पे? हमारे पास ज़्यादा समय है नहीं. We don't have much time. What are we supposed to do? This is the way that is given, chanting the holy names of Hari. That is, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in Srimad Bhagavad-gita, Krishna is talking about the relation between Yagya and the holy name. Yagya and rains. Very beautifully Krishna describes in 3rd chapter, Bhagavad-gita 14th verse. Please repeat. अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्न संभवः यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञ कर्म समुद्भवः अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि। क्या खाते हैं हम लोग? अन्न। We eat grains. And then it is said, Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavah. But how will these crops be grown? How will these grains grow? By water. And this water comes through rain. So parjanya means rains. And yagya karma samudbhavah. And how will this yagya happen? How will this rains come? Through yagya. And how will the yagya happen? Through prescribed duties. Therefore, this yagya has all the power to pull the mercy rain onto all of us. See, there are two types of rain. One rain is the rains of water, and the second rain that we talk about is the rains of mercy. Therefore, very beautifully it is described that anyone who chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they have both. They have the mercy rains in their life, and they also have the waters that is needed. Just by rains, all these things manifest. That's very wonderful. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport. The field production is due to sufficient rain from the sky. This is but obvious. If you have enough rains, we have enough crops. If you have enough production. Such rains are controlled by demigods like Indra, sun, moon, etc. So it's not just one devta involved in getting the rain. We have all these personalities. Indra, Chandra, Surya, and they are all servants of the Lord. The Lord can be satisfied by sacrifices, and therefore one who cannot perform them will find himself in scarcity. In fact, sometimes I feel if everyone starts reading Prabhupada books, there will be no problem on this planet. Everything is there in Srila Prabhupada's purports. And Prabhupada is talking about scarcity here. One who cannot perform them will find himself in scarcity. And that is the law of nature. Yagya, specifically the Sankirtana Yagya prescribed for this age, must therefore be performed to save us at least from scarcity of food supply. So just by doing Yagya, a person can get rid of any type of scarcity. And this scarcity is something that is spoken about, the scarcity of water. So now, sometimes, this question will come for all of us as devotees. When devotees are present, then why there is water shortage? If devotees are present, scarcity shouldn't be there. Then how come that this water shortage is there? It goes on to say that devotees have to stretch a bit more. Sankirtan Yagya should be done. We all have to come together and keep chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he makes it very clear that it's not that you need to have a lot of instruments, you need to have a lot of people. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, 4-5 people can come together and clap hands and chant Hare Krishna. So Kartal is already there, Kara is there and Tala is there. The only thing that we have to do is chant Hare Krishna using this Kartal. Therefore, it's very much important for devotees to understand that we have to chant the holy names of the Lord coming in association. Srila Prabhupada writes one more thing in the purport to 9th canto, chapter 1, sloka 17. He says, when the Hare Krishna mantra is chanted by many men together, when we say men, women also is counted. Many men together. The chanting is called Sankirtan. Sankirtan, if you divide the words, Samyak, Rupena Kirtan. When we come together and chant, that's called as Sankirtan. And as such, a result of such a yagya, there will be clouds in the sky. Yagyat bhavati parjanyah. In these days of droughts, people can gain relief from scarcity of rain and food by simple method of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we might think that when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are getting delivered. But to be frank, This planet is sustained because devotees are present on this planet. As soon as there'll be no devotee on this planet, the entire planet will be destroyed. If today the planet is getting maintained, it's because of the devotees present on the planet. Devotees have a great role to play in the life of common public, because devotees are the ones who can invoke the mercy of the Lord. Lord says in Srimad Bhagavatam, very beautiful shloka. I'm not remembering the first line. Anyway, so Krishna is saying that in this world, anything that happens is because of my fear, he says. He says, Surya stapati mad bhayat. How come Surya is giving heat? Mad bhayat, by my fear. Varshatindro dahad agnir mrityuscharati mad bhayat. How do you think that the rain falls? Krishna is asking. And he says, mad bhayat, out of my fear. Indra is showering rain out of my fear. By the way, in Vrindavan, Indra stopped rain because of fear of Krishna. So in both the cases, if you want rains, yes, by the fear of the Lord, Indra is showering. And to stop the rains, yes, by the fear of the Lord, Indra stopped rains. Mrityuscharati madbhayat. Why do you think Yamaraj is taking lives of people? By the fear of the Lord. So in fact, every Devi Devta, they are in fear of the Lord. So they are working very hard. So just imagine, if Lord is satisfied, everyone else is satisfied. Taror eva mula nisechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashakaha. If you water the roots of the tree, naturally the entire tree gets nourished. The twigs and the leaves and the flowers and the fruits, everything gets nourished. And all these different Devi Devtas, they're like all these different parts of the tree. And the root is Krishna. If Krishna is pleased, everyone else is nourished and pleased. Therefore, satisfying Krishna is very, very important. And if he is satisfied, everything else will fall in place. And this satisfying Krishna, this role is something that devotees have to do. Devotees have to satisfy the Supreme Lord by quality chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this role of satisfying the Lord, or this job of satisfying the Lord, is the job description of the devotees. It's a big role to play in the society. Many times people ask, what are you people doing for the society? Once one sannyasi was traveling in the plane, and there was an environmentalist who was sitting. So this was flight travel that was going on, and the so-called great personality of the society, environmentalist, he was asking the sannyasi that what are you people doing for the society? What are you people doing for the environment? So the sannyasi, see, Krishna Bhakta Bada Chatur. Krishna's devotees are very intelligent. Same question he asked back to the environmentalist. What are you doing for the society? He said, see, we're doing so many things. We are doing everything that is needed to nourish this entire society. We are cleaning up the entire place, and we are making sure the place remains clean and things flourish very nicely. So sannyasi said, you take care of external cleanliness, we take care of internal cleanliness. So you might be cleaning around various different places, but we focus on cleaning the internals of the existence of people. And when that is there, naturally other things will manifest. And guess what? When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are getting purified. And when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, people around get benefited. Because when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, naturally the missionary spirit will come that I want to do something for others. If I am getting benefited by Mahamantra, then I should go and give it to others also. And now in this entire water crisis that the Bangalore is going through, literally every devotee should have that missionary spirit that I want to save people. Firstly, I have to save myself, and I want to save people as well. And that is possible when we satisfy Krishna. And I made it very clear through the shlokas of Bhagavad-gita and Bhagavatam that Krishna will be satisfied in the age of Kali when all the devotees come together in the missionary spirit and together calling out to the Lord for His mercy, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada in Hyderabad, he was giving a class in 1972. He says, in this Kali Yuga, it is recommended that this Sankirtan Yagya should be performed. Which Sankirtan Yagya? This Sankirtan Yagya, which we are doing. Then you will be happy. If there is any formula for happiness in the age of Kali, it is Sankirtan Yagya only. Previously, people would do a lot of sacrifices, fire sacrifice, this sacrifice, that sacrifice. For what? So that they attain some higher planetary system and they enjoy there. But now in this age of Kali, we are nowhere qualified to go anywhere. Higher planetary system, they look at us, all those denizens of heaven, they look at us and they say, what these people are doing, dirty people. What are they doing? So we have no place anywhere. Therefore, you see, Indra does not trouble anyone in the age of Kali. Normally, Indra troubles all those people who do tapasya. Yes. So sometimes devotees ask, we are also doing tapasya. Indra is not doing anything to us. No, we are not doing anything. If we do some tapasya, literally high level of tapasya, Indra will trouble, saying that, how come this person will take my position? But in the age of Kali, Indra is very, very carefree. That no tension. My position is fixed. No one can take over my position. And it is also described that in the age of Kali, heavenly planet is almost empty. Everyone is going to hell. So the denizens of heaven, they talk about us like this. So we have no scope of going there and enjoying. But literally, if you want to be happy, one has this one solution, one way, and that is chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So what is the difficulty? Prabhupada is asking. So what is the difficulty? In every village, the government has raised so much fund. Why not engage all people to perform this Sankirtan Yagya? Every village. We are in city, so you might say that, no, we are in city, it's not for us. Then Prabhupada says, every house, every home, just perform the Sankirtan Yagya of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Now see, Prabhupada is giving a very simple solution for all of us. He says, simply you sit down. Are you all sitting? People might think, Pro, you pagal to nahi ho gaya? Aap kya question pooch rahe? Now just have to check if we can do this. Simply you sit down. All family members. So all our extended family, we are sitting together here. Then next he says, there is no need of instrument. And guess what? Today we don't have instrument. Husband, wife, children, friends, sit down together. There is no need of instrument. Simply clap and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. See, now you don't need a tune also for that. You just come together and chant. Therefore, Prabhupada has used the word simply. He has simply sat down, simply clap, simply chant. Then you will see the face of the world is changed. Okay, tell me again. What did Prabhupada say? Come together, all family members, simply sit down. Simply clap, simply chant. Did he tell that you have to do something else apart from that? Go to someone else's house, do something. Simply sitting at home. Prabhupada is giving us a missionary output. And what is that? You will see the face of the world is changed. That is recommended. Now he tells something which is very much valid for all of us. But we have no faith. Sometimes people ask, Prabhuji, if I sit at home and chant, how is it the entire world's face is going to change? Simply have faith. Simply sit, simply clap, simply chant, simply have faith. And then Prabhupada continues and he says, we do not believe, although there is no expenditure, there is no loss, still we shall not do. We shall make plans by fundraising. So after raising fund, what is done? We know everything. So that will not relieve. take this Yagya process. Again, Prabhupada quotes that shloka, Yagyat bhavati parjanyah. And he says, if you are in scarcity of rain, perform Yagya, the Sankirtan Yagya. There will be regular rain, and if there is regular rain, there is ample food production, there is no question of overpopulation. God can supply you more than you want. Provided you become God conscious, Krishna conscious, that is the way. Can you imagine in one lecture, I just took one paragraph transcript from Prabhupada's lecture. This is Bhagavad-gita, class on 2nd chapter, 22nd shloka in Hyderabad. At that time in Hyderabad, there was water crisis. There was drought in Hyderabad. This was in the year 1972. And Prabhupada is giving this class. So you can imagine, Prabhupada is very clear about this, that just by doing Sankirtan Yagya, all the water problem will be solved. And who will solve that water problem? Devotees have to solve the water problem. We cannot expect others. We have to solve the problem. And simple. What are we supposed to do? Simply come together, simply sit, simply chant. That's it. And this is the mood where we pray to the Lord that, oh Lord, please help. Because devotees are always para dukha dukhi. In one of the classes I was asking, devotees are para dukha and some devotees are sukhi. So what does that mean, When we look at others suffering, we become happy. That is not the case. When devotees look at others who are suffering, they also suffer. They also feel very sad. Therefore, this point is very important, that para dukha dukhi is the quality. And to literally help others, one has to do Sankirtan. Therefore, we have to plan. Sitting at home, we have to plan. Every day we should be doing Sankirtan. If for 5 minutes, no problem. 5 minutes to 5 minutes, we should do. Second, in the centers, we should be able to do the Hare Krishna Mahamantra Kirtan. We should plan for that. Third, we should go out on Nagar Sankirtan, where we go out for Nagar Sankirtan and we involve others also in chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So in this way, we have 3 things. One at the personal level, one at the center level, one at the society level. Just imagine if all the devotees in Bangalore decide that every day at individual level in the evening from 7 o'clock to 7:30, I'll do Kirtan. Can you imagine what is going to happen? There will be no crisis at all when it comes to water. No crisis. Krishna will take care. Try and see. In fact, we have to. If we don't try now, we're going to have tough time. I was hearing that employees are appealing to the companies that you give us work from home, we'll go to our hometown. And yes, there's a water crisis here. And the tankers' price is increased. And everywhere it's only tankers going around. And the way the tanker person drives his truck is so fearful. Kabhi kisi ko bhi thok ke nikal jayega wo. And he'll ask, your life is important or water? Others will say water. That is what is a crisis that is going on. So this is the first thing that we have to do, Sankirtan. We have no option. The second thing which I would like to highlight here is, when all this problem starts, when the influence of Kali is there. 12th canto, chapter 2, to be more specific, shloka 9, there is a verse where it says, Anavrishtya vinashyanti. Anavrishtya means no rains. There will be no rains and the entire human race will be ruined completely. Simple. No rains, no water, no production. Simple. And people have to suffer. This is the statement that is there. Let me take you all back to first canto Srimad Bhagavatam. In first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a situation where Kali personified. Kali as a human, personification. He was wearing a kingly attire. He's black complexion, wearing king's attire. And he was beating cow and he was beating bull. And since he was beating the cow and bull, at that time the bull was shivering. And the bull was passing stool and urine out of fear. At that time, our Parikshit Maharaj, the grandson of the Pandavas, he was going around And he came to that place. He found that what is happening. He said, in my kingdom, how can there be adharma like this? And he went to that place and he started chastising that black person in the attire of a king. And he removed the sword and he started speaking to him. First, stop what you're doing. And then he spoke to the bull and the cow. And finally, when he spoke to the Kali personified, he asked, who are you? He said, I'm Kali personified. And what are you doing in my kingdom? And Parikshit Maharaj would easily understand that by the influence of Kali, all the nonsense started in the entire kingdom, entire planet, I would say. Now, when Parikshit Maharaj said, get out of my kingdom, so Kali personified, being very intelligent, he said, your entire kingdom is this entire planet. Where will I go? You give me some place. If you give me some place, I can stay there. O king, I am also dependent on you. At that time, Parikshit Maharaj smiled. And he gave 4 places for Kali. Please repeat. Abhyartitas tadatasmai sthanani kalaye dadau dyutam pana striyashuna yatra dharmas chaturvidah. There were 4 places where adharma was happening. He said, go there. What are these 4 places? First one is Dyutam. Dyutam means gambling. Wherever gambling happens, Jua, first. Second, Panam, drinking of alcohol. Intoxication, basically. Third, Striyah, prostitution. Fourth, Suna, that is meat eating or animal slaughter. These 4 places were given to Kali. So meat eating, gambling, illicit sex and intoxication. These were the 4 places. So wherever these 4 things happen, Kali's influence will be there, prominent in that place. Prominent. And now see, it's very clear. In some area, some sinful activity is happening, Kali's influence will be there throughout that area. We'll come back to this point again. Parikshit Maharaj said that you are a person who cannot harm anyone in my kingdom. And especially, he says, you do not deserve to remain in a place where experts perform sacrifices according to truth and religious principles for the satisfaction of Supreme Personality of Godhead. 2 things he said. Which place you can stay. Second, which place you cannot stay. Wherever devotees of Krishna come together to do sacrifice for the pleasure of Krishna, you cannot stay in that place. So 3 things I have spoken till now. By the influence of Kali, there will be no rainfall and there will be scarcity. And the entire human race will be destroyed. But where is actually Kali sitting? 4 places. Wherever there is meat eating going on, illicit sex, intoxication and gambling. And where will Kali not come? Is fearful of coming to which place? That place where devotees come together to do Yagya, to satisfy Krishna. And before this, we have clearly discussed that in the age of Kali, that Yagya which satisfies the lordships is chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So the first thing which I spoke about is do Harinam. Second thing is not to commit sinful activities. Now let me make this point very clear. Wherever sinful activity is happening, please remember that influence will be there on all of us also. If there is meat eating happening somewhere, that influence will be there on us also. This is called as collective karma. I'll give one example from Chaitanya Charitamrita. There was this person called Ramachandra Khan. He had sent a prostitute to trouble Haridas Thakur and pull his image down. So at that time, when Haridas Thakur left, after that, because of Ramchandra Kaviraj, this sinful act or offensive act, the entire village was destroyed. So anywhere sinful activity happens, because of this principle of collective karma, everyone around in that place gets that effect. So first and foremost, we have to stop that sinful activity. And look at the sinful activity. Firstly, where Kali Yuga resides, wherever there's meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. Tell me, which area we have in Bangalore where meat eating doesn't happen? Second, tell me which place we don't have alcohol. Tell me which place illicit sex is not happening. Everywhere we have these co-live PGs and this and that, live-in relationship. What is going on? Gambling. That is also going on. We have big holdings and big celebrities are promoting gambling, betting and this and that. This is what is happening. We have to propagate this. No sin. Therefore, it's a very important thing to note that wherever it is happening, firstly, we have to stop if anyone is doing. Secondly, we have to promote this message. We have to propagate this message everywhere of no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. This is the problem that is there, with the entire society. Therefore, two things. Do Harinam and stop sinful activities. So अभी तक मैंने दो चीजें बताई हैं. एक तो है संकीर्तन करना है, क्योंकि कलयुग में यज्ञ है, संकीर्तन यज्ञ, और कुछ यज्ञ नहीं चलेगा कलयुग में. इसलिए हरिनाम, हरि का गुणगान करना, यही है यज्ञ. और कलयुग में अगर हमें भगवान को संतुष्ट करना है तो केवल हरिनाम से कर सकते हैं. यह पहली बात. दूसरी बात यह है कि अगर आज बारिश नहीं हो रही, अगर पानी का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है अभी बैंगलोर में, तो यह है कली के वजह से, कलयुग के वजह से. और कली का इन्फ्लुएंस कहाँ रहेगा? 4 जगहों पर. जहां लोग मांस खाते हैं, जहां अवैध स्त्री संबंध होता है, जहां लोग दारू पीते नशा करते हैं, और जहां जुआ खेला जाता है. ये चार जगह पर, और पूरे बैंगलोर में फैला हुआ है ये 4 चीज. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? कलयुग का इन्फ्लुएंस पूरे बैंगलोर पे है. एंड वेर एवर दीज 4 थिंग्स आर देयर, जहां भी ये 4 चीज होगा, कलयुग का इन्फ्लुएंस रहेगा. और जहां कलयुग का इन्फ्लुएंस है तो ये प्रॉब्लम तो होगा ही पानी का. देयरफॉर इसलिए 2 चीजें जो हमें करनी है, एक तो है कि हरिनाम संकीर्तन करना है हर दिन, और कई सारे लोग साथ में आकर, मे बी सेंटर में या फिर नगर संकीर्तन में हरिनाम करना है. और हमें इस बारे में भी प्रचार करना है कि पाप मत करो, तुम्हारे पाप की वजह से हमें भी झेलना पड़ रहा है. तो ये जो मैसेज है, हरिनाम करो और पाप बंद करो, ये मैसेज का प्रचार करना है. दिस हैज टू बी प्रोपोगेटेड एवरीवेयर. एंड लिटरली द केस स्टडीज वेयर जस्ट बाय डूइंग संकीर्तन रेन्स हैव कम. केवल हरिनाम करने से कई सारे जगहों पे जहां पानी का प्रॉब्लम था, जहां बारिश नहीं होती थी, वहां केवल हरिनाम करने से देयर वाज ह्यूज रेन्स. दिस वाज इन हैदराबाद, एज आई सेड. Prabhupada was giving class 1972 November, and there was drought for 2 years. And Srila Prabhupada did Kirtan. This was 10-day festival. Thousands of people attended that festival. And guess what? Towards the end of the festival, of the 10 days, there was huge rains in Hyderabad. And Srila Prabhupada said that these rains that you're seeing is because of the chanting that we did in this pandal. This is the confidence of Srila Prabhupada. Second case study. This was in Fiji. Fiji नामक एक जगह पर श्रील प्रभुपाद के एक शिष्य थे, उनका नाम था तमाल कृष्ण महाराज. तमाल कृष्ण महाराज प्रवचन दे रहे थे. He was giving class and he was speaking about holy name. तमाल कृष्ण महाराज कहे कि हरिनाम करने से, just by chanting the holy names, all problems is solved. ये एकमात्र उपाय है सारे प्रॉब्लम्स का, ऐसे तमाल कृष्ण महाराज कहे. तो ऑडियंस में से there was one person who got up और उठ के कहता है, if holy name can solve all your problem, then why this drought problem is not solved? ये पानी का प्रॉब्लम अब तक सॉल्व क्यों नहीं हुआ? Then he challenged Tamal Krishna Maharaj. Can your chanting of the holy name solve the problem of drought? And all the devotees around who were there, they were having fingers crossed and they were thinking in their mind Maharaj, please say no. Please say no. That by chanting, drought problem will not be solved. Please say no. But Maharaj said, yes. Harinam karne se, ye jo bhi akal pada hai, ye sab nikal jayega. It will be solved, drought will be removed. And all devotees were like, Maharaj, what did you speak? Now everyone will expect us. And not just that. Phir Maharaj kehte hai uske baad, tomorrow we'll go out on the streets and we will do Harinam. You all join. Next day what happened is, see, mind you, this drought was there for many, many months, in fact years together. And then it is described that Tamal Krishna Maharaj with his team started. Now, normally when they would do Sankirtan, there will be only few people. But on this day in Fiji, there were many, many hundreds of people who joined the entire Sankirtan. And not to chant the holy names, they wanted to see what these ISKCON devotees are going to do. Media was called. और मीडिया कैमरा पूरा डायरेक्ट फोकस था डिवोटीज पे, और डिवोटीज नर्वस. अभी डिवोटीज इतने नर्वस होकर सब हरिनाम कर रहे थे. तो महाराज कहते हैं, डोंट बी नर्वस, टेंशन मत लो ज्यादा, सिर्फ हरिनाम अच्छे से करो, अच्छे से सुनो, भगवान का गुणगान करो. Just have focus on the holy name. And the devotees would be again enthusiastic, and again they would chant. And again after some time, devotees would be tensed. सोचिए अगर आपके मुंह पे कोई कैमरा रखे, हम लोग चैंट करो अभी. What will the situation? Tense situation completely. तो इतने टेंशन में थे सारे भक्त लोग कि बेचारे ठीक से चैंट नहीं कर पा रहे थे. फिर से महाराज कहेंगे, Then don't worry, don't take tension, don't be in anxiety. अच्छे से आप गुणगान कीजिए भगवान का. Again they would do. And devotees were not seeing any change in the sky. कीर्तन चला 2 घंटा रोड पे. There are hundreds of people having eye on the devotees. सारे मीडिया देख रहे डिवोटीज को, कैमरा में कैप्चर हो रहा है, लाइव चल रहा है टीवी पे, और 2 घंटा कीर्तन हो गया और कुछ नहीं. आसमान में पूरा आसमान क्लियर. बट महाराज हैड फुल कॉन्फिडेंस. इसको कहते हैं कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन शास्त्रा, फेथ ऑन शास्त्रा. Therefore, it is very important, if you have faith on Shastra, anything and everything can manifest. और यहाँ देखिए, जब संकीर्तन चालू हुआ, 2 घंटा संकीर्तन चल रहा है. At one point of time, devotees looked up in the sky and they were able to see some black clouds coming. And when they saw the black clouds coming, devotees intensified their kirtan और प्रार्थना करने लगे, और एकदम इंटेंस हरे कृष्णा कीर्तन करने लगे, हरि गुणगान करने लगे. And just in no time after that, all the black clouds assembled in the sky. The sky was filled with black clouds, and there were huge rains in that place where there was drought from many years. Prabhupada was not there. Prabhupada's disciple was there, and ISKCON devotees were there. These are the case studies. Literally, Prabhupada would go and challenge the government in different places that I will bring rain. Just arrange for Sankirtan. Therefore, if today we have the water crisis, it's only because Sankirtan Yagya is not happening. Yagyat bhavati parjanyah. Yagya karma samudbhavah. If Yagya happens, naturally rains will happen. Rains happen, everything else will be sorted out. So in this way, we understand, if there is water crisis, is because of the irresponsibility of devotees. It's because of irresponsibility of devotees. Because we are not doing Sankirtan. Second, because of the sinful people around who are committing sins of meat eating, gambling, illicit sex and intoxication. So we have the responsibility. ये हमारा responsibility है अभी प्रचार करने का. That we have to go around and speak about this. Chant the holy name at home. Chant the holy name in the center. Do Nagar Sankirtan. And along with that, preach about stopping the sinful activity. बस जब हम हरि नाम करेंगे, पाप रोकेंगे, भगवान संतुष्ट होंगे. और जब भगवान संतुष्ट है, tell me, what can stop the rains to come? And how can there be any problem? So in this way, let's take this opportunity of preaching. Let's get into this missionary activity of propagating the holy name and helping people to stop committing sins. And let's help people Because naturally we are expected to be para dukha dukhi. Yes, devotees have to stretch a bit. Let's do that. So 2 things again. First, do Harinam. And second, stop sinful activities. This is our slogan. Thank you very much. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.